Welcome to fourth grade reading. This is for lesson 155. This is a vocab quiz. So vocab quiz 5 over list 5. So be ready. Hopefully you're ready for that. So you can get out a piece of paper and number it 1 to 10 because we have 10 words now. And so the rest of the list, you have them already. So it's no surprise now. There's 10 in each of the rest of the list. So that's where we leave it is 10. All right, so just while you're writing that, you can listen after you take the quiz, or if you really want to pause it and read these now. Your Bible reading for today is Acts 9:26-30, chapter 13, verses 1 to 5, chapter 14, 6-18, and chapter 15, verses 2 to 4, okay? So I counted it up. There's only 26 verses in all of that, but just in different passages, so you can read those. And we're going to take this verse, or the vocab quiz. Words to look for in your Acts reading is Asaid, Grecians, so that's a people group. They're the Greeks, the Grecians. Caesarea is a city. Lucius, Manaen, Tetrarch, Seleucia, Lystra, Derbe, and Lycaonia. Okay, so those are words to look for as you read. Some of those are cities. Some of those, Tetrarch is I believe is a type of leader, and Asaid, drawing a blank on Asaid, but that one is it's a verb, so it's something that is being done. Okay, so your quiz is true and false. So I'm going to read a sentence with the word, one of your vocab words in the sentence. If it is used correctly, if you could put the definition in the sentence, then you write true. If it is not used correctly, you write false, okay? Number 1, the prince wears aristocratic clothes. The prince wears aristocratic clothes. Is that true or false? Okay, number 2, yesterday I wrote a letter to my correspondent. Yesterday I wrote a letter to my correspondent. Is that true or false? Okay, number 3, you must go to the depot to catch your train. You must go to the depot to catch your train. Is that used correctly or not? True or false? Number 4, the fat pig looked even more gaunt on the day of the fair. The fat pig looked even more gaunt on the day of the fair. Is that true or false? Number 5, the dew was glistening in the sun. The dew was glistening in the sun. Is that true or false? Number 6, because chores are my obligation, I never do them. Because chores are my obligation, I never do them. True or false? Number 7, Stephen made a resolution to stop being messy. Stephen made a resolution to stop being messy. Is that true or false? Number 8, the shiftless man worked 2 jobs to support his family. The shiftless man worked 2 jobs to support his family. Is that true or false? Number 9, I must strive to do well in school. I must strive to do well in school. True or false? And number 10, the tiny tree wavered in the strong wind. The tiny tree wavered in the strong wind. True or false? Okay, I'll give you a minute to finish that last one up. If you need to go back and hear any of those again, go ahead and pause the video or go back. I am going to go ahead and give the answers to the quiz so you can check it and then see what you got right and wrong, okay? So number 1, the answer is true. Aristocratic means royal type of clothing. okay? Number 2 is also true. Correspondent would be someone you write a letter with or exchange letters with. Number 3 is true. A depot is where you would go to catch a train or a bus station. Number 4 is false. Gaunt means thin, and so a fat pig would not be considered gaunt. Number 5 is true. Does glisten. Number 6 is false. Okay, in this, the sentence means that because chores are my duty, I never do them. Well, if you don't do what you're supposed to do, you're going to get in trouble. So that the sentence is false. Now, I mean, if you don't do them, if that's true for you, then you're going to find trouble. Okay. Number 7 is true. Number 8 is false. Shiftless is lazy. So why would he be working 2 jobs if he's lazy? Number 9 is true. Strive is to put forth great effort. And number 10 is also true. Waver, to go back and forth. That's what a tree in a strong wind wavers, goes back and forth, okay? So true. All right, so there's your quiz. Don't forget to read your Bible passages. And then I've made a little bit of a change because we're continuing with the online. We are going to have to double up on at least a lesson per class. So what I'm doing with this one is that we're going to double up some tomorrow. I think some of it's tomorrow, but I'm putting it all. I'm doing the doubling up, so you don't have to worry about it. But just so you know, your next vocab quiz is actually going to be Friday. Okay, so just be prepared for that. We're going to have a little bit shortened time on our vocab list for the 1 week, so that we can get everything in. Okay, so be looking for that. We'll look at that at the beginning of next lesson for reading. Have a good evening.